Ladies and gentlemen, kids of the earth, welcome to the Rigmarole, a completely improvised comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
The effects based entirely on your suggestions. So get your typing fingers ready as we ask you to right now, right here, type in adjectives and nouns from which we will take the title of this here episode. As I said, it's completely improvised. It's completely made up. It all depends on what you type in right now. That's what's going to make the show right now. Today, we are blessed and so lucky to have the mingling and waffling. Ian Gary is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Gary.
Listen, waffling, sure. If there was ever a descriptor that did not nail me at all, it is mingling.
Well, that's right.
Not on my best day. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
That's
Not a
right.
big mingler.
That's right.
And we also have the abundant and jubilant Kerby Joe Grubb, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. And let's not forget about the swashbuckling and hardcore Marc Little is in the house. That's right. That's right. As you type in these and we do don't forget to visit the brand new TikTok for Ian Gary Comedy.
I did it. I jumped on. I made it happen. I'm the old guy on TikTok.
That's right. The oldest member of TikTok is with us tonight. And Ian Gary Comedy, check it out. He's going gently into that good night. That's awesome. Okay, great. For adjectives and nouns, let's run them down. We have hyped.
Leafy.
Frantic. Go ahead, guys.
I like leafy. I don't, kind of because I don't know what it means outside of a salad.
Right.
Or I get a forest floor.
Little.
Thankful.
Support group leader.
Studious.
Cobbler.
I like baffled. Baffled is
good.
Yeah, baffled is good too. Frenzied. Xylophone maker.
Ooh. Slow.
Influential.
Exhilarated. Football.
simple.
Timekeeper.
A simple timekeeper.
Plain.
Freedom.
Insanity.
Likeable.
I couldn't possibly rifle off these many
Dwarf. Goober. All right, Oompa Loompa. Okay, good. So Ian, you said, and this is where we create the title of the show. You liked leafy. You liked simple.
I liked timekeeper.
Goober is pretty fun.
Goober's fun.
I don't know. What should we do?
How about the simple timekeeper?
A simple timekeeper? Yeah. Okay.
Work?
Yeah, that was the one Ian said before.
Yeah.
That's that we take the first one, and that was the one. So beautiful. Okay, this is the title now of this here episode of the Rigmarole. What is it going to be? I don't know. We're going to make it up. We also have some other suggestions that we would like from you at this time. Mr. Gary has a question for you.
Who's leaving Las Vegas?
Now, we know from the movies like Swingers and stuff, there's many people going to Las Vegas, right? But who is leaving Las Vegas? That is the question at hand. And these suggestions, which we will take from you, will inspire us to create characters, scenarios, situations, and the like. Nacho is leaving Las Vegas.
Nacho is leaving Las Vegas.
Mickey Mouse is leaving Las Vegas. Donald Duck is leaving Las Vegas. Phil Ivey.
Is leaving.
Woody Allen. Woody Allen's leaving a lot of places.
Woody Allen he's not allowed in the country in general, right? Me. Oh, Becky
Larson.
Yeah, she's leaving Las Vegas. David, Vic,
Vic.
Vic period.
Who's
Vic period.
Who's Vic?
Louise Hay,
Dwarves.
Dwarves be leaving Las Vegas. The line leader, Shirley. I like that name. Oh, look at we had Shirley, and then immediately we have Shirley Temple. Uh-oh. We got a group mind in our audience tonight.
I like
Losers.
Losers. Losers is good. Abe, little people. People with headaches. Leavers with no money. Honey pie.
Honey pie.
Ernie.
Ernie.
I like honey pie.
Honey pie. All right, let's do honey pie.
All right, deal.
That was great. Thank you for these awesome suggestions.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah. And the final question of the evening, and then the quiz portion is over. People know that The Rock is cooking things. And the question is often asked, what can you smell? Is The Rock cooking? But what do you smell The Rock is cooking? I feel like that's the question that never gets asked. What do you smell The Rock cooking? And this could be any kind of rock. Boogers, okay? And I smell mischief.
Volcanic.
Good one, Lori. Very funny. Oh, D. Sherwood.
Hearts.
Uh-huh.
Clams.
Uh-huh. Clams. Uh-huh. Honey pie.
Ash really got me good.
Which did?
Volcanic ash.
Yeah, let's do that one. That one's really good. Yeah. Sweet tea. Hypertension. That one's good too. Also, hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion to your channel. So that's a great suggestion.
Well, wait. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Let's hear him out. Like, you know what? Maybe our audience wants to get in behind inside baseball on this action. Old socks. Oh, these are such great suggestions, you guys. Thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful suggestions. And we will now run them down. We will welcome Ian Gary, the brilliant improviser, to the rigmarole. And we are off and running. To recap,
honey pie is our suggestion for
leaving Las Vegas.
Oh, that's who's leaving Las Vegas. Oh, and then what we smell, The Rock cooking, is of course volcanic ash. And today's episode of The Rigmarole is entitled
Ding Dong, Ding Dong, Ding Dong, Ding Dong.
The Simple Timekeeper.
It's pretty dope beat, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This
Fuck. Shit. Hold on. Sorry, man.
No, it's okay. It can be overwhelming to be inside of a watch shop with so much time being kept all at once.
I just I came in. I was wondering if you had like a metronome, because I'll be honest, man. I'm fucking hot dog shit at keeping like rhythm and time, you know.
Oh, you're a drummer.
And I know this is time keeping, like, hey, what time is it? But like I figured, like the way you were, like bop 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 bop, you know.
Of course.
So like maybe you had like a metronome. Or,
yeah, of course.
If you don't, that's cool. I can fuck off, man.
Hey, Lorenzo, you when you're in this timekeeping shop,
Yeah.
you never have to fuck off, huh? You got a home amongst these hands, and amongst these hands. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Lorenzo.
Thanks.
You're my nephew, and who would I be to kick you out in the cold, huh? Right?
Probably not like the best uncle that's ever fucking lived.
That's right. That's how I would feel. I would go home and I would sit uncomfortably.
You probably wouldn't be as cool as you are.
Hey, That's just, you're so strong. Your hands are so strong. I guess you have a drummer's hands, don't you? Jeez. Man, you know what? I remember when your parents were mad at me that I got you that first drum set when you were just 14. Now look at you. 21. Still drumming.
Jareth, what are you doing? Why would you buy him a drum set? No, we told you I can barely sleep. Do you hear this?
Of course.
Oh, you're my brother, and I love you, and he's my son, and he loves you. You are ruining my life.
Hey.
You're ruining my life. I haven't slept in 3 months.
You know, well, hey, I mean, I think Lorenzo deserves to express himself through the majesty of rhythmic music. It's just
go back to your watch shop and stay away from my family, okay?
hey,
you're not my brother anymore, okay? I don't care.
Kenneth.
We'll buy somebody a drum set. Who does that?
Come on, Kenneth. We're still brothers.
It's unacceptable.
Hey, Dad. Dad. Pretty good cornflakes. Thanks for making breakfast.
Sorry, Lorenzo. I just fell asleep at the coffee maker here.
It's cool. It's okay. I just had I had a question. Uncle Lorenzo hasn't been returning my calls, and the watch shop hasn't been open. I just feel like he's like skating me, like he's like ignoring me or something. And I just want to know if I did something wrong.
Yeah, you did, Lorenzo.
Oh fuck. Okay, what?
Well, first of all, you changed your name to match his name. We named you Ernie.
Yeah.
We feel like that's a beautiful name and a really cool name for a kid. And then you went and changed it.
14 years earlier. You're sure you'd like to name him Ernie?
Ernie. We feel like it's a cool name for a kid. We feel like it's fun, yet it's vibrant, but welcoming.
Okay. I just warn you that there have not been a lot of Ernies used recently, and I, aside from being the county specified naming clerk, I am also I keep my eye on the trends. I've got my finger on the pulse, and I would hate for you to be behind the wave when it comes to naming your son. Look at
behind the wave. So you're the name commissar here at Hospital St. Mary's Hospital, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. But is it your job to argue with people about what they want to name their children? Hey, little buddy. Hey, little Ernie.
Again, right?
See how he responds to Ernie?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. For being just a few moments old, he's very responsive.
He is. His eyes are open. He's clapping his hands. Now, I feel like that's a very big deal for a 1-hour-old infant.
Well, you know what? I mean, who would I be, really, to not make sure though that you're not behind the wave? Because
the wave. Describe to me what this wave is. What is this wave that you speak of?
Well, I've been at this for 34 years.
He's drumming.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
No.
That young man has rhythm.
Drummer for a kid. No.
Honey, come here. I want to show you something.
I just fell asleep on the couch. What's up?
I know you've really been stressed out being a parent.
Your dad. Yeah.
I just wanted to show you. I don't know if you've noticed this little beats he does.
I did.
But I think maybe one day we might have a really bad drummer on our hands.
This was my fear. It's like my brother Lorenzo. He thinks of himself as a drummer. He keeps metronomes in his. Anyway, you know how I feel about my brother.
I do.
And what I couldn't have in our family is a shitty drummer.
This area are all metronomes. So if you're looking for not just like a watch or something, but you're looking to keep time within the moments of music, that's what these are for.
Okay.
And I've got one made of wood, as you see. This
Now
one has.
hold that.
All right.
Now you got keeping time for music,
That's right.
and you've got keeping time for time. Do I understand the breadth and width of the shop?
You appear to be understanding it quite nicely.
Okay. Could I theoretically, with a combination of your devices, have keeping time for music, but I could say instead of like 4/4 time, like my Nazi of a music instructor would say, I could say keep 2 p.m. time. Would you have a device that would allow me to tell my instructor to go shove it up sideways?
I certainly do. I have.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. That's very exciting.
Oh, well.
I was just throwing it out there in the wind.
Well, if I understand what you're asking for, you're looking for a clock.
Well, but that would still apply to the musical time.
Oh, sure. Well, it only has one specific timekeeping pace, and that pace is a second. So it's. So I think you get it.
Students, have I ever told you about the times that I was in the SS?
God damn, no.
Well, now it's because the time where I will share this very important information with you. And I beg you to not share this information with anyone else, as I could be prosecuted for war crimes.
Yeah.
Now, our first lesson.
Lars, you're a fantastic music teacher. And when we hired you, we made the agreement to push your past aside. But a student has come to me today as the headmaster of this music school. And I've been told you brought up your SS days again.
It was a teaching device in order to illustrate a specific point about time for music and time for time.
Well, it's time for healing.
Well, students, looks like it's going to be Mr. Gable's last day. When I brought up that 2/3 of human beings are related to Genghis Khan, but that I was arguably the closest related to Genghis Khan, thought it was just a fun fact. But I suppose the woke mob has decided that it wasn't so fun. And
woke mob, Mr. Gables, I'm so sorry, man. You touched me in so many ways, man. Like you changed my life, Mr. Gables.
Well, I appreciate that, David.
You can call me son of David.
People of the woke mob! I need you to understand that Mr. Gable's relation to Genghis Khan cannot go unnoticed. We must unite, and we must fight for our rights to be safe.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come in and interview for a new teaching position. I will say, I think I really overstepped my bounds in looking back. When I described myself as the closest living relative of Genghis Khan, who I then described as the world's most prolific rapist. It's not something to brag about. And I realize that in hindsight, and I like to think that I've grown, and that he was more than that. He was a warrior. And his body count, not that body count, his body count as a warrior was unparalleled. And I feel like I'm growing again.
Right.
I also shouldn't have just said what a great prolific killer he was.
Yeah, I think
Thank
if
you.
just left
Thank
all
you.
that out, you'd be better off.
How good, Jared. I feel like at the interview today, maybe you should just lead with the whole Genghis Khan thing. You
Really?
know, just clear the air.
Right.
You know, you don't know what they know. They may have heard that,
Mhm.
you know, you were fired from Balfour Academy. And I
Mhm.
just feel like the Genghis Khan thing is really, and you're growing, you're learning. So why not lead with that?
The fact that you
Oh, here he goes.
the fact that you see that in me and you never give up on me, you never fail to remind me that I'm growing,
Growing.
you know. We used to have 2 kids, gave them to an orphanage, didn't tell you.
No,
What did you do? Did you snap at me? No.
no.
You said I was growing and that I would do better.
You're growing, and just next time, just give me a heads up.
Well, usually we don't accept drop-offs at the orphanage, but
Yeah. These 2, they're just in retrospect, way more expensive than I thought.
Bring, bring,
Oh.
bring, bring,
You gonna?
sure.
bring, bring.
Oh, that's my. Hello.
Hey,
Hi, sweetie.
where are you and the kids? I'm
Oh,
just home
I
from the hot dog party, and
yeah. It was a great hot dog party, by the way.
it was, wasn't it? And so,
Yeah, it was
you know
so
what?
fun.
Ellen said, she said it's hot dog shit, and I was like, it's not hot dog shit. These are wonderful hot dogs.
Don't listen to her, but I do need you to listen to me right now.
Yeah, where are you and the kids?
Yeah,
Because
I didn't. I was gonna run it by you, and that just kind of slipped my mind in the moment. I've taken the kids to an orphanage. I was just kind of, I don't know. I mean, we talked about we were struggling with money, right? So I just figured like this was an easy fix.
I can do like $75 a head.
75. Did you hear that, babe? I mean, that's pretty good. I know, like, honestly, to be fair, I was thinking a little more than that, but the way that I look at it is it's 75, that's 150. Plus the expenses aren't going out the door, you know?
And it'll be cash today.
And that's cash today. That's better than cash for gold. I didn't tell you this. I pawned your wedding ring.
I guess you're growing. You're growing.
Yeah, it looks like a wedding band to me. Of course, I see these all the time, so I'm very good at understanding which ring is for what.
Right. Yeah, it feels wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I can give you, I'd say, market value.
Oh, I love market value would be very fair.
Oh, I was going to tell you what it is before I make the offer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So you understand? I mean, hey, it's a business, right? I'm not running a charity or anything, right? So you get it.
Running a charity. Kids, can you get in the car?
No, Dad. I want to learn about market value.
Okay, you're gonna.
Oh, you have a young business person, I'll say, a young business person right there with you, huh?
Yeah, these 2 are something else.
My sister's in the car, but I came in because I want to learn. Because my dad, he always teaches me what's fair and what's right, and he's always
well, little fella, what's fair and right for this wedding band is going to be about $840.
Whoa.
Yeah, market value $3,600. So I'm going to take it.
So wait, what are you paying? Are you paying 800 or 36?
I pay $800 to your father, who's in desperate times. I turn around and I resell it for $3,600.
Oh, he's very honest with you.
You were saying you're gonna give me the. I thought you said you were gonna give me the market value. That was kind of the pitch.
I also heard that when I was coming in the front.
Now it's some kind of Dutch deal we're doing.
Yeah, it's like,
whoa, yikes!
Dutch deal?
Yikes! Are you using Dutch in a derogatory way? I'll have you know, honey pie.
I am, and I apologize.
Well,
this is what your mother and I talked about as growth, right? I used a derogatory term. I apologize for that, and because it was so derogatory, I'm willing to accept the lower value.
He's growing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, as long as there's growth happening here, I think we can all feel pretty good about that.
Right?
Sure.
Hello, this is the Prime Minister of Sweden. This is the Prime Minister of Norway.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah. Are you picking up the phone today? Are you?
Yeah. Well, what, you thought you're leaving me voicemail?
You in your tricks, Joseph. Listen, so I got another one of those offers from the Dutch Prime Minister. Yes.
Why doesn't he just go make more ovens?
More clogs. No, but seriously, I feel like it's the old bait and switch one more time again.
Like when you're fishing, but then it has one type of bait, and then you switch it out with a different type of bait.
Joseph, you're so literal. Yes, it's like this, but on a grander scale, on a country level scale. He offered us a region connected to his country, and now I feel like he's changing it. And I just want all the Scandinavian leaders to gang up on this guy.
Yeah, we make a pact, I think.
Yeah.
Pact.
Well, Mama, Papa.
Yes.
Pack my bags. And I know it's not going to be easy, but
Oh my God!
Right off the strip.
Bags full of fireworks.
Right off the strip, isn't that beautiful?
Oh my God!
God, I'm going to miss that.
Oh my God!
But I think it's time that I get out on my own and go to the small suburbs. I think it's time to leave Vegas behind.
Oh, honey pie.
Steven, we understand that this town is too big for you.
And we understand that when we moved to Las Vegas, and we didn't give you a choice in the matter.
I just want to see what's on those dim lights and small streets and find something tiny for myself.
You've never known anything except fireworks and casinos.
Limousines and strippers.
And fountains and 8 balls of Coke.
Alcoholics.
I miss it all so much.
It'll miss you too. And don't think it'll always be here. These things don't just luck into it.
I heard there's already an abandoned steel mill where I'm going. Jobs are pretty slim, so I think it'll be just what I'm looking for.
When you were born, we thought you were an 1800s pioneer.
Can you spare a dime? The steel mill's been closed for 3 weeks, and I can't even buy bread.
Sir, I don't. Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't have any coins, but I do have a few poker chips.
Ooh. Are they redeemable for cash value?
I guess I wasn't really thinking. I just came here from Las Vegas, and they're probably only redeemable at the casinos where I got them from as keepsakes.
Oh,
But hey,
a
it's
Vegas
keepsake
boy.
for you.
Oh, well, Lord knows I could at least use a keepsake, little fella.
My old good luck chip.
Oh, whoa. I know better than to take someone else's good luck.
I don't know that luck's like real. You go ahead and keep it. I'm sure things will be just fine for me.
Oh, well, I hope so. But I'll tell you, last time I took someone else's luck chip, the steel mill closed down. It was the owner of the steel mill who had given me his luck chip. Didn't it? Notice now that it's closed.
Mom, Dad, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Are you okay, honey pie?
I got hit by a small town truck.
Oh no.
At least it wasn't a big town truck, son.
That's what the doctor said. If it was a big town truck, I'd be a goner. So I guess in a way, that was good luck.
It's a blessing, isn't it?
But in another way, it was bad luck. I came upon a vagrant. She seemed very nice. I gave her the good luck chips you guys gave me when I was born.
What?
And I wanted to do a good deed, kind of get off on the right foot. I
What?
turned around, and that's when the small town truck came through.
Oh, I told you those small towns were dangerous, and you said no. They're all slow moving, and they have abandoned mines. And
Mom, it was my fault. I turned around, and that car couldn't have been going more than 5 or 6 miles an hour, and it had that old town cartoony like kaplonka plonka type sound as it was driving. But I don't know. I froze. I don't know if I was amazed, in awe of it, or what happened in it. Well, it still took me down.
It's our fault for raising you in such a big, austere city.
There's so many lights and strippers and limousines.
Honey Pie, look inside your backpack. I packed some special Roman candles for you.
Nurse, could you? Thank you.
Here you go. Here you go. You're from the big city, ain't you?
Yeah.
I could tell by your shiny glasses and your clothes that have words on them.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Maybella. I'm just a small town nurse. I'm the only nurse who works at this infirmary.
You still call it an infirmary?
Yeah, we're old school like that.
Maybella, I just want to say you've been doing a great job with the patients in the infirmary today.
Thank you, Jebediah. And I want to say that I'm very excited to be the one and only nurse here. And thank you very much. Your doctoring has got a real knack to it.
Well, that's my lucky stethoscope. Anything is possible.
Don't you go giving away that lucky stethoscope now. Oh, did you want to take my heartbeat?
It's like you have a small drummer living inside of your chest.
Oh, like a baby little wee drummer inside of me.
Plunk, 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 plunk.
Seeing as how you
Plunk, plunk.
would you like to put one in me?
So that's when we get to the midpoint. First off, I just want to say I am so thrilled that the writer's strike is over. I was losing my mind. But the pitch that I'm giving to you guys right now.
Yeah.
So it's ER in a small town. And I mean, they are bumpkins with a capital bump. Okay. But these two, they fall in love. So right when we get to the midpoint, puts the stethoscope on the heart. We hear an irregular heartbeat. Because this is, again, when I say small town, I'm pretty sure we haven't really worked it all out. I'll be honest with you in the treatment, but we're leaning more towards just a very, very incestual town. I don't want to hit it on the nose. I don't want to make it a thing where we talk about it. It's just implied throughout that it is not a deep genetic pool.
And I love this idea. And you know why I love it? It's because it makes me want to share. I actually had an arrhythmia, which was something I was working through in the past 4 to 6 months. And I didn't want to worry anyone, but now it's starting to get under control. I didn't want to worry anyone.
Hey, Tyler, before we go into this pitch meeting, I feel like every pitch meeting you bring up your arrhythmia.
Sorry, I should be here. I walked in a little.
No, you can stick around. You can stick around, actually.
Okay, sorry. So I heard the door and I sorry.
You're our next pitch that we're hearing.
Okay.
You're going to be in here anyway.
And so Tyler, just with the arrhythmia, Ray,
hey, Henry, you know how it is. If I hear something that makes me want to share, I have to share.
Okay. So anyway, welcome back.
Hey.
Dexter Willoughby, one of the greatest writers. We saw you on the picket line out there.
Thank you.
We saw you out there, and we, from here, the window of the AMPTP looking out there, we think we're the bad guys. We think we're the bad guys, but you know what? We were rooting for you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I was up here saying to Henry, I was saying we should pay them more, and we should write all of it, residuals. We should give them what they want.
That's what we said.
Well, that's what I said to Henry.
I heard it, and I agreed with it. We're not really part of the negotiating committee so much.
Yeah, I can see that was difficult. Because I was also saying more money, and that didn't really get up the chain very fast.
No.
And while that chain was in a interlocking sequence that didn't quite work in that time period, I was having a rhythm.
Oh goodness. Listen, this might be kismet. I'm actually going to switch. You just said the arrhythmia. I'm gonna turn this here. I had one idea for you, but I'm gonna pitch you something I have called Infirmary. It is about a very, very small town hospital. Think ER, but podunk as fuck.
Bumpkins.
I was just down at the old mine and I found me a piece of nickel. I also cut off my finger. Need some help with it. Hello? Is anyone working at this infirmary? Oh,
yes.
Hello. How
Yes.
are you?
Well, I'm well. I'm well, Mr. Gillsby. It makes me a happy man, a happy doctor, else, to be able to help one of our most long-term miners.
Something wrong with that finger, I can see.
Well,
Something definitely wrong with the finger here. I
Yeah.
came here for you to bandage me up and help me.
Well, this one's cloudy as all get out, but I can still see when a finger's missing.
our head surgeon Wellesby has a very good knack for seeing missing fingers.
Well, he do look very capable, and I must say that he seems like the type of man that I would want looking. Look at the size of that eyeball.
I always say, had he been around during the volcanic ash incident of the Roman Empire, the people would have made it out. I'm serious.
Did you see that episode last night of Infirmary? I mean,
Incredible.
it's like I can't believe that this. Why hasn't no one made this show before? Like I'm so jealous. I'm so
It's one of those
jealous.
things that, like, once you see it, you're like, why the fuck did I not think of this?
Did I not write this? Why?
Yeah.
Oh
Just-
man.
The drama and the allure of like an ER, right?
Yeah.
But forget about a heartthrob like Clooney. Give me like borderline circus freak sideshow, like deadly inbred people.
How it really was.
Yeah.
You
And it
know?
just adds to the drama so much because, like, I believe George Clooney's going to save somebody on the table.
Right, of course. It's fucking George Clooney. He's so beautiful with his Caesar haircut, you know.
And I know I'm dating myself with that reference, but like I haven't watched ER in a long time, and this is why. Because
Yeah.
I just kind of felt like I knew where things were going to go. I don't know what these guys are going to do. Is that finger going to... I don't have a clue.
There's 4 people who work in that hospital. I thought, is that enough? It is.
Welcome back to Nightly Hollywood News. I am Tom Johnson, your anchor. And of course, what everyone's talking about is Infirmary. If you haven't seen it yet, look it up. Because it will change your perspective on what a television program should be. In other news, Lorenzo Lamas is still flying helicopters, and it is so cool to see. In other news, a recent documentary has been released.
It's Lorenzo Lamas. I'm hovering over Los Angeles now. I can see
fires in the distance and also riots taking place on Sunset Boulevard. This is Lorenzo Lamas reporting from.
Lorenzo, come in, Lorenzo.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
this is your buddy Sam Elliott. I'm ATV, and I thought I saw your chopper light, so I just wanted to
it
reach
is
out and say
me.
hello.
It is me, Sam. Hi. Good to hear your voice.
Good to hear yours, partner. I'm riding double Ford tough down here on this ATV, and I just saw
I see you. I see
there
you.
I am. Yeah. Just bagged me a warthog. You wouldn't think you'd see them outside of LA, but boy, we are thick with them.
Sam Elliott, I see it. It's strapped to the hood of your ATV out there. That's beautiful.
Well, damn straight, friend. I haven't thought of your name. Shit. That feels cruel. I have thought of your name, Lorenzo.
Sam, it's okay. I'm Lorenzo Lamas. People don't think about me.
In other news, Woody Allen is making a movie, which is crazy because he's barely even allowed in the country. But somehow people are funding a film for him. For that story, we're going to our eye on the sky, Lorenzo Lamas, who recently has been hired as part of the E-Hollywood. Lorenzo, I'm throwing it to you.
Thank you. Lorenzo Lamas, reporting from the eye in the sky here.
So good to hear from you.
Back when I was on Renegade, if anyone remembers, it was a hit show on the WB, and I had a lot of scenes that involved a lot of cool action. I guess since I'm on live TV, I just want to put it out there. I'm available. I'm flying helicopters.
Hi, Lorenzo. Hi, this is Woody. Listen, so as you know, currently, first off, I wanted to say I think you're a beautiful man. You've got incredible bone structure. I always have. I've always thought you're an incredible person in so many ways. I need you to do me a favor. Here. I'm barely allowed in the country as it is, and now with you going up and down the coast, in your helicopter, it's very difficult to me. And I want to get in the country.
Can I pick you up, Woody? Can I pick you up and bring you in? How about Tijuana?
Okay, that sounds well. Tijuana, I don't know. It's a whole thing. They don't really have too much good coffee around there. I've been there a few times. It's dry.
Sure.
I don't know if I.
Sure. Woody. You're gonna have to take a leap of faith here, bud.
Buenos dias. Welcome to Mi Cafe. I would love.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I've got. Go ahead.
I was gonna. Well, I suppose the idea of a good Danish is out of the question.
No, we've got.
I'll just get a coffee. Just a black. I'm not exactly too keen on working on the cream around here. Nothing personal. I think I'll just go ahead and get a black coffee if that's okay.
Of course. This is the best coffee in this area.
I'm sure.
No,
it's the best thing 500 miles south of Manhattan, I'm sure.
That's exactly it, yeah. You're Woody Allen, huh?
Yes.
I didn't even know you were allowed in this country.
Oh God, am I not?
Well, I don't. Probably not.
Okay. The police. I'll see ya. That's the policia.
It's 450. 450.
The last thing Mr. Allen said when leaving the coffee shop was, "I'll see ya, that's the policia." No one knows if that was a joke or if it was reality. If you see Mr. Allen hovering around the border in Tijuana or anywhere else, please call the Crime Stoppers hotline at 800-723-3667-572. We take you now to Crime Stoppers Live on the Street with our reporter, Alan Drisdale. Yes.
Jason, hi. This is Kevin, lead of the network, owner.
Hi, Kevin.
I interrupted the feed. I just wanted to say before we cut out to the street, and I wanted to do this publicly because I wanted everyone to be able to hear it. The way you read off our numbers is an art unto itself. I mean, there is a sensuality and a seductiveness. I still know the number, but can you just read off our number again real quick?
You make me blush. It's an art form that was handed down from my grandmother, and as she used to say, 1-822-733-5273.
It is the way that it lulls at the end.
Yeah,
The way
right.
that it lulls at the end that I'm like, I could take a nap, or I could call the station, or I could do both. And I just wanted to say, I see we're waiting. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. The numbers again. Love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I
love
wish
being
everybody had the same job stability you do. Okay.
I'd love to be on your network. Thanks so much for interrupting the feed.
You got it.
Sam Elliott, I got a pitch for you. It's me in an ATV with a warthog tied to the front of my ATV, and I'm just flying through the desert, and I'm just running, and then here comes my buddy Jesse Ventura. That's right. Jesse the Body comes in, and he's like, Sam, can I join you on your journey? And
Sam, I wanted to listen. I know I'm late, but when you're doing a pitch, I don't like you doing the impression of me.
I'm sorry, bud.
I don't like I understand. And listen, if I were holed up again in some kind of Antiguan hellhole like I was for several years in the Navy, I'd be okay with that. But when I'm just a couple minutes behind, I don't let me zoom in. Let me get in there, bud.
All right, fair enough. But you were late, and I wasn't sure if you were coming.
Well, what?
Sam, Jesse, I just wanted to let you both know that regardless of who played who during the pitch, it was a very strong pitch.
Okay.
And,
I should fucking hope so.
That type of language is not necessarily representative of the type of people we enjoy working with here at Netflix.
Well, I'll tell you where it was accepted. It was in an Antiguan hellhole, which I spent covered up to my knees in filth, blood, and muck for 7 seasons.
Absolutely. Seven television seasons, because that's what a star does. He gauges his life in television seasons. Okay.
Who doesn't gauge their life in television seasons? I tell you what, from the beginning to the end, I lived a full lifetime during Breaking Bad. I'm sure you guys could relate.
Last week on A Simple Timekeeper.
Hey, man, it's the shop. You got all kinds of clocks and metronomes, too, I heard about.
That's exactly right. If you're looking for something to keep time, whether musically or throughout your whole circadian rhythm, I've got exactly what you need. Okay.
Can we cut? I'm sorry, Gary. Can we cut? Can I get the director in?
Mm-hmm. What's not working?
I feel like I'm playing a character on the Infirmary, and I feel like that's a hit show. We wish we all worked on the Infirmary, but I feel like your direction is sending me right into this old pine. It's just not my interpretation of the character, Gary.
Yeah, it seems weird that we would recreate Infirmary since it's like this is our own.
I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Do you want to stay on television or not? Because this is a copycat business. It is a copycat business. And I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. Everyone licks your balls that you went to Juilliard. It's wonderful that you did that. A lot of training. Everyone's very impressed. That's how you got the role. Now it is time to make money. Unless you want to deal with executives that are breathing down my neck, which, by the way, I'm more than happy to step aside. Unless you want to deal with that, then I suggest you go ahead and make with the Infirmary imitation.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Double it up. Let's go back to 1. Double it up. Okay, more infirmed. There. Yeah? Everybody clear on that? Is Juilliard clear on that? All right.
All
And
right.
3, 2, 1, rolling, and action.
Is this here the bottle in the shop? And we're gonna see the phone again the time in his clock.
I got wild deals. Circadian rhythm time, or daytime, nighttime. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, actually, I went to Juilliard. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you work in this office and someone says the word Juilliard, you know what to do. And I ask you not to hold back. There you go. Very good getting warmed up, Tony. And why did we hire Tony, ladies and gentlemen of the new hiring class?
Because Tony also went to Juilliard.
That's right. So he understands the importance. And I tell you, there's only one way to run a casting agency. And it's by fully honoring those who have an honorable degree.
Yes.
Now, if someone comes to me from Los Angeles City College, if someone comes to me from USC,
Boring.
disgusting. I spit on them. What I offer them in turn, and what you all should offer them, is a cold shoulder and a brisk elbow. That's all we offer those people. But to those of Juilliard, they receive only the highest honors.
I, Franklin Juilliard, declare the mission statement of my school. We will execute the most supreme artistic creativity at the highest level in all disciplines, and we will lick the balls of one another.
That was incredible, sir.
Yes, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
We will lick the mouth of one another until kingdom come.
Caesar, Julius Caesar, I bring word from Pompeii.
And what word is that?
The great volcano has erupted.
Volcanic ash, Caesar.
This is the word I bring. The word that the sky also brings.
I also bring a word, and I actually said it first. It's 2 words, and it is volcanic, and it is ash.
And does this ash fall upon my kingdom?
Let me answer first. I'll answer this one first.
Go ahead, Romulus.
Yes, it will. It absolutely will. And Remus, I'm sick and tired of you stealing my thunder. Jeez Louise.
The volcanic ash is thick and it is heavy, Lord Caesar, and it will rain down within a matter of tick-tock clock minutes.
Like a woolen blanket covering a child in maybe a bed.
And will this harm me and mines?
It could. There's a high chance. There's a big chance.
Most assuredly, the chances are very high, Caesar, that the volcanic ash will powder itself all over your kingdom, and we will have trouble breathing.
Well, now I'm concerned. Now we have a problem.
We're headed in the right direction.
Because of what I said, right? Because I am Remus, the truth teller.
I'm Romulus, the timekeeper.
Remus and Romulus, have you ever heard of the saying? Of course you haven't. I'm just inventing it now. Kill the messenger.
Yes, of course I have. Of course I have heard of that saying, Caesar.
I, on the other hand, do not think that is a saying, nor should it be.
I'm very, very upset.
Ah.
I'm very upset that you told me a thing I didn't want to hear.
Well, And that is understandable. And that's why I'm more of a timekeeper than a message guy.
What?
In
Why
general.
are your guards grabbing only me and not my brother Romulus?
You're right. That is very unfair. Please grab Romulus.
Hey, I was not
Fair's fair. Fair's
Not-
fair.
Delightful.
okay.
Oh, and now just playfully bonk their heads together.
Oh. Ah.
It's not as playful as you make it out to be, Caesar.
It's not painful, really, from where I'm sitting.
Oh,
Caesar-
just one more little bonk. It couldn't hurt.
I
It
feel
really-
like your guards do not have the timing right. They need a metronome or some other timekeeper.
The timekeeper would be nice.
Of the bonking.
So on three. On three.
Okay.
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 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
3. Okay. Look, Leviticus, you are a very good friend for bringing me into this job, and I
Yeah.
don't want to embarrass you. So when we go in there, I want to do it right for Lord Caesar.
Hey, man. Real quick.
Yeah.
When Caesar's not looking, do you want to start a little town?
I would love to start a town.
Yeah, I think like if me and you, if we all left and got out from under Caesar's thumb and we just started our own town, man, we would leave. This Caesar guy thinks he's big stuff. We'll show him.
I also say,
Yeah. And
This place doesn't even have an infirmary.
no infirmary. I know. It's like, but it's
I
like
cracked my skull so bad last week, and they just told me tough tibbies.
yeah, I recently experienced a similar.
Tough tibbies. That's a bad crack, but tough tibbies.
Would I just hold it?
Tough tibbies.
Oh.
And I know you saw a crack in the skull the other day, but I have a bruise on my rib from where my armor has been kind of pressing.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. It's tough tibbies. I can see the spear head is still partially lodged in there. I'll be honest with you. We don't have the technology. We're still BC, if you can believe that.
Well,
Yeah, and I just don't know that we're going to be able to do anything for you, but to tell you tough tibbies.
Well, I've
I
heard
can pack it
tough-
with linen and like some rosemary, if that will help.
I mean, that's fine. That would be better than simply tough tibbies.
Okay.
Ugh!
I wish we had something to dull the pain, but unfortunately, tough tibbies.
Tough tibbies.
Yeah.
It would be nice to start a new.
Okay. Well, did
township.
you need any teeth pulled or a haircut? I can do that too. That's my primary.
I'd like to
primary
go.
work.
Let's go to teeth pull package if it's a painful day as it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. It's mostly like tools for cutting hair, but I can get in there. You know what? Because I feel bad. I'm also going to give you a quick leeching. Is that good?
Well, I haven't had a leeching in probably.
It's probably good for spirits and stuff.
Yeah, I would like to get a couple spirits
Yeah.
out if anyone can help. I mean, you can.
Wesley, I just feel like you have no spirits left. I mean, before, this morning at breakfast, you had all the spirits, and now I just feel like your spirits are gone. What's going on?
I went to the barber and got a leeching.
You did?
Yeah.
You are so romantic. You know, my dad was like, he's the kind that would never get a leeching. And yeah, I can't get this earring in. Can you puncture my lobe? And yeah.
Yep. Hold on.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, Penelope, I know you love him, but he's the type that would never get a leeching. I still stand by it, even today.
Dad, I just feel like if you loved me as much as you say you do when you buy me all these earrings, that you would accept the man that I love, whether he's willing to get his spirits leached out via leeching sucking leeches or not.
Well, am I supposed to turn away from years of tradition through proven medical science?
You know, Dad, I can't get this earring in. Can you just puncture it through the
Sure.
can you just push it through the
Just-
skin?
Satisfying
Ow. Ooh,
pop.
maybe I need a leeching.
You could definitely. We could all use more leechings.
Huh.
No, I'm
Well-
serious, Penelope. And as my only daughter, I need to look out for you. All right? Okay, Penelope, are you awake?
I'm sorry, I'm just dozed off there with my eyes open, Dad. Sorry about that.
It's,
Yeah.
it's because you haven't had a leeching in so long.
No, it's probably the lack of leeching that has got me in this position. Yeah, and also maybe I just been losing a lot of blood from my ears because I just, people say you should have them professionally pierced, and I'm like, no, I just like to do it by myself or have the man in the room push it through my ear hole.
Which is more than reasonable. I mean, that's how I met your mother, actually.
Oh yeah? How I met
Yes.
you? Oh.
If you could just, sorry, I've always been someone who depended on the kindness of strangers. If you could,
You're very beautiful.
thank you. I don't know if you've noticed, but I do have one fatal flaw, and that's an intact earlobe.
I did notice, and I didn't want to say anything, but I would be more than happy to push one through for you.
Oh, this old thing?
It's gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Whew. Shiver. Mm. Oh, wow. Oh,
Will
wow.
you marry me?
Yes.
Then
I don't know if
consider it done.
I don't know if it's ladylike to say yes with this much blood dripping from my head, but I...
Nothing a few leeches wouldn't take care of. I'm a big believer in the old traditions.
Me too.
It's what a joyful day it is.
So you're a bank loan for the new timekeeping shop called These Hands and These Hands is
These hands.
approved. Lorenzo Donegan, as your longtime bank manager, I want to congratulate you and say we think that these hands, these hands,
These hands.
Sorry, I've been taking a comedy class at the community annex, and I just
That's so good.
take a shot. But
is-
anyway, back to bank business. You're approved.
Whoa! Don't just glaze over your comedy. I figured we got big time joke guy here, and all of a sudden we just.
Oh, it's not really big time joke guy. My teacher, my instructor at the community annex. Now that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, Dashell Whitlet. This guy
Are you serious?
is a big time joke guy. Yeah.
Hey, everybody!
Yeah.
Dashel Whitlet here. Boy, it has been such a treasure and a pleasure just if you will.
Mr. Whitlet, you're the best teacher.
I just want to thank, listen, attendance has been light.
Uh-huh.
I think we could see that, but
Uh-huh.
you have been an incredible student.
I
Just
stick out to the
incredible.
end. I hate my life. I hate the bank. I almost wanted to end things, but then when I found your class, I thought this
It's
is
like,
worth living for.
oh.
Exactly. I did try. It's funny you say that because I did try. That's what this bruising.
Right. Well, you know what they say? Don't ever give a guy too much rope. Right? You just bam right on the floor.
Right.
Oh, my noggin.
Right, exactly.